So, you finally finished the first chapter of your manga or comic, and now it's time to upload it online. But where? Well, don't worry, a completely random internet stranger that I never met. I went through the same thing and discovered multiple sites that I have tried to upload my work on. Let it rest for a month, and now, more than a month later, I will share the results with you. I will be going over a few positives that I liked if something struck my interest, but not very much. I will mostly be stating just my experience from a creator's perspective, negatives or positives, not gonna count them, but will say so if I have my vision clouded somehow. And yes, there are multiple sites in particular that I do favor over others. I will be starting with the uploading experience for each site and follow those up with opportunities and discoverability. I have uploaded on some sites sooner and on some sites later, and some sites are not as popular as others. Some sites also require you to upload more chapters to be published, so that's gonna drag this video even longer. Two on this list are still in open beta, so a lot of this will be just my personal feelings more than numbers or anything else. This is the manga I will be using. It's my new series that I had launched after a well-received one-shot. It's LIFESTEAL. It's based on Dead Note, but I made it a lot more comedic, so if you like something lighthearted, yet grim, supernatural, horror, mystery kind of thing, here you go. Let's go over the sites now. Webtoons! We all know this place, and either we love it or we do not. I will hold my opinion that might or might not get confirmed later on, and will try to use Webtoons to upload my manga in a scroll format, simply because I didn't want to resize individual pages, and scroll format allows me to put less panels in one chapter. And now, a month later, I've uploaded the entire chapter 1 on Webtoons, so I will just briefly run you over the uploading experience on Webtoons. It's very simple, you have pretty much everything you need to know served on a silver platter. Just drag and drop, and you're pretty much done. It's gonna cut the images for you as well if they are too tall, so no need to stress over that. Then you just click a few more buttons that have stuff written next to them that I'd recommend you read, and that's pretty much it. Really easy. Opportunities. There are many people lurking on Webtoons. You have a chance to gain a large audience, and if you get really lucky or unlucky, you can become one of the Webtoon originals, which I'm not gonna dig into as much since drama isn't really my thing. But there are a bunch of amazing YouTube essays about the horrors of being a creator in Webtoons originals. Just look them up instead. I'm not sure about other avenue here though. I think there was some controversy about it. Again, look it up if you want to. Discoverability. Very low, but not non-existent. There's a chance that people will find you on Webtoon, but it's not very great. Competition is very high over there. I have expected basically zero engagement on my work, mostly because of what genre LIFESTEAL is. It's mystery, comedy, and horror. The main one being the mystery, and mystery is not a very popular genre. If you care about popularity, the easiest route is probably romance, gay, straight, whichever. Just have two attractive characters in the thumbnail and you will get a few readers. Much easier, I assume. I don't know, I haven't done it. At least not on Webtoon. My feelings! As I said a month ago when I was uploading said chapter, I expected literally no engagement on Webtoon and was pretty surprised when actually a few people have found my work and subscribed to it. 6 at the time of writing the script. I had cut chapter 1 into 5 pieces and uploaded one of them every Wednesday. That might have contributed, I assume. I was fully expecting to drown under all those Emperor's Mistress Eats a Broccoli type of works. I also do not like the PC website of Webtoons. It just feels kinda unstable. And it also was like a year ago. It used to give you an error when you clicked a chapter thumbnail or something. I don't know. I just I'm done. Overall, though, I am pleasantly surprised because I thought I will not get discovered by anybody at all. So a teeny plus for Webtoons, and I will continue uploading on Webtoons to see how far I can get there. Tapas. Tapas is a site that I actually adored years ago. It still has better user experience than Webtoon when it comes to PC use, but that's pretty much it. It's just Webtoons 2.0, more in the discoverability section. Uploading a series is again incredibly easy, no issues there. It tells you pretty much everything you need to know about what to upload. Opportunities, the same as Webtoon. Originals and the ability to gain a large audience, because there's a lot of readers on Tapas. You can also get some ink donated, that's Tapas currency. Tapas kinda lives in the shadows of Webtoons when it comes to drama around originals, but I assume it might be about the same. Ad revenue is present on Tapas as well. Discoverability. If Webtoons was very low, this Tapas is on an even lower point. I have uploaded the exact same way as on Webtoons with almost no engagement, and that is on top of having around 2,600 subscribers on my very old series. My feelings. I don't feel good uploading on Tapas anymore. I did genuinely love this site around 3 to 4 years ago, but it just changed too much. I've gotten around 2 subscribers. I had 3. I swear I had 3, but one unsubscribed and one of them is me. So yeah, I have 1 subscriber. Yeah. While actually having a little bit of ground to stand on, which I didn't have on Webtoon at all. Of course, I didn't expect all the thousands of people from years ago to sub to a work that isn't even the same genre as my old one that I discontinued, but I still expected to have a greater number to show than on Webtoon in the same amount of time. It's flooded with romance even more than Webtoon too. Despite all that, I'll still probably keep uploading on Tapas. At this point, it's just out of nostalgia. GlobalComix! And here comes one of my favorites, so be prepared for an overly positively clouded opinion here. GlobalComix is a site that I knew about for quite a while and even uploaded my very old work on it at some point, but I was always quite indifferent towards it. On GlobalComix, it counts every single page read, so if you are looking for a site that feels really good when it comes to numbers going up, you've got just the one. The uploading process might be a little confusing since everything you need to fill out is on the left side of the screen and it's quite small, while the uploading drag and drop area is really large on the right. You just have to read a lot of tiny text, but that's not the end of the world. You have a lot of opportunities when it comes to your series. Both scroll and page format is available, and you can customize the reading direction as well as the genres and pretty much everything in between. Opportunities. I'm not sure about opportunities with GlobalComix though. There's a commission page, but it seems that not a lot of people are using it, at least the clients. But I didn't dig very deep into it, so feel free to enlighten me on this one. All I know is that you can sell PDFs and maybe get some ad revenue. I assume GlobalComix does not have originals. Discoverability. Very good in my opinion. I'll tell on myself that I have gotten LIFESTEAL the series featured on the main page as well as on their Twitter, but I understand that not everybody will be as lucky as I was, so I will bring up LIFESTEAL the one shot, which to my knowledge was not featured anywhere and still gathered around 1,200 reads, which is about 36 unique readers if my math is right. And that is pretty good because GlobalComix is no way as big as Webtoon or Tapas, but they will be developing an app from what I heard, so I assume after that's done more readers will come. My feelings. I am very in favor of GlobalComix right now because the interaction I had with them was amazing. They seem like a very nice individuals who really care about featuring and looking for interesting works on their platform, and they feature different works every week to my knowledge. I will definitely continue uploading LIFESTEAL on their website. Webcomics! This is a platform I came into contact with pretty much after one of their editors wrote me an email about 2 years ago, and I have uploaded my old discontinued work there. It's a website purely for scroll format, something like Webtoon or Tapas, but even more so for phone usage. You can upload from PC though, and the website and process is very cozy? I would describe it as cozy, I guess. It looks and feels quite nice. It's very easy to do and you have quite a few options when it comes to genres and such. But you have to upload 5 chapters at first before even being able to be on the site, and then you have to wait for approval. You have to get every change in existing chapters or series and new chapters or series approved by an editor, so it sometimes takes a few days. Opportunities. Originals, once again, if I remember right. You can monetize the chapters, but I'm not so sure about it. At this point you probably know how I feel about originals. Discoverability. Actually pretty good. They make discoverability like a kind of game. The more chapters you upload, the more milestones you can collect, and that way you move up in tiers like silver or gold and get featured in different sections. It's actually pretty cool. I really like this. My feelings. To be honest, I kinda like how they went on with the discoverability, the tiers and everything. It's very unique and interesting. But again, flooded with romance just like Webtoon and Tapas. I will keep uploading on Webcomics to see where it goes, pretty much. MangaPlusCreators, a primarily manga site made by Shueisha. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. It dropped about a year ago and it's honestly quite cool. I really like the site overall. The uploading process is easy and the whole place just screams manga at you. But there is of course a scroll format available and more in the settings. Sometimes it's a little bit broken though, like I can't reply to comments and such for some reason. Opportunities. No monetization is available at all, if I'm correct. Maybe sometime in the future, but really not right now. All you can hope for is to get into monthly ranking and then hope to get picked up by Shueisha. And they won't pick the works based on the ranking. They pick what they like from them, from what I've seen, and they are pretty picky. So far they have only given out the bronze awards. They have gold and silver too. Discoverability. Quite high. When you post your work for the first time, it gets featured on new manga on the main page, and if you upload a new chapter, it gets put above that into updates. So you can literally control being on the main page as long as you have enough chapters available, which need to be at least 8 pages long from what I remember. My feelings. I have to say, I do like NPC. I like it mainly because there finally is a page that I could upload my manga on that is primarily focused on manga by some established publisher like Shueisha. It's probably my 3rd favorite though, after GlobalComix, and one other site I will be talking about very soon. Pixiv. I don't even know how I discovered this site, but it's like for everything. Art, manga, you name it. Uploading on Pixiv was kind of a fight though. Summary has a 100 word limit, which is incredibly little. Confusing upload settings. I'd give examples, but I literally wrote this a month ago and I don't remember what exactly was confusing to me anymore. There are no genres, only tags. Right to left and left to right are swapped for some reason. Chapter name limit is far too short. Basically the manga and or comic upload process is not great at all, at least for me personally. Opportunities for foreigners, probably not many. I've seen a few competitions, but they were all in Japanese, and my Japanese is not good enough yet to be able to read the details. Discoverability. From what I've seen, the most people on Pixiv are Japanese, so if you upload manga in English like I did, don't really expect great results. Maybe I'll get the translation going one day and try again. I still got 1 follower though. My feelings. I'm pretty much indifferent towards Pixiv, to be honest. It's not my favorite, but I don't mind it at all. Maybe I'll start to lurk there to improve my Japanese, but I'm not really holding it anywhere high on my priority list. Either way, I'll probably continue uploading there for that one little poor soul that subscribed to it. And now we are entering the territory of open betas. I will not be rating discoverability for sites in open beta. MangaDojo, a pleasant and very intuitive series in chapter creation. Files can be larger than 2 megabytes, which is really small for a manga, so I had to begrudgingly go and change the file size of my pages in Pinetool size, since they don't seem to support the scroll format at all. Well, at least they don't require a certain pixel size or I'd shed my skin off. After uploading the pages, I was confused about what I should do. I needed to go back and click on a page layout, but I just couldn't see the pages to reorder them. My pages were completely shuffled and named just by weird numbers. I also couldn't see any page previews or anything. I was kinda mouthing at this point. I've tried to reorder the pages by the numbers, but it was still shuffled. I get this is an open beta, so it gets a pass. It was frustrating nonetheless though. In the end, I needed to upload the pages one by one to make sure they are in the right order. I've tried to read it too, but damn, those pages were massive. I'm not here to judge the reader's experience though, only the creator one, so we're not gonna talk about that. Overall, I like the idea on MangaDojo, but it's not where it wants to be yet. It's still in beta after all. Opportunities. Not many from what I've seen so far, probably mostly commissions and paid pages. That depends a lot on discoverability though. As I said like twice already though, it's an open beta. More opportunities might come. My feelings. It has a long way to go, but I do like the site so far. I'm just not sure if it was worth the effort of resizing all those 20 pages, and I'm not very sure about continuing my uploads there. I really did not enjoy the process, let's say that. NamiComi! This is my personal favorite of them all. It's again an open beta, so a lot of features are still missing. But I have been a part of NamiComi community for about 7 months now. They are incredibly ambitious and, dare I say, even revolutionary in what they are trying to achieve, and they have my full trust in doing so, simply because they didn't break it once yet. Opportunities. NamiComi wants creators to keep full ownership of their projects, so originals are out of the question. They have a competition going every month with quite a hefty sum of money as well as localization of the winning works, meaning they will translate it for you into all the languages available on the site. And there is a lot of languages NamiComi is gonna be in, including Czech. If you're Czech, yes, I was as shocked as you are. If you are not, don't worry, we don't exist. From what I remember, when it comes to monetization, they wish to build their own subscription system, which should be coming on very soon, according to the weekly updates we are getting. Probably ad revenue at some point, and they even said that they'd like to expand past that, but they didn't tell us much detail. They also talked about printed copies, but again, I don't know much details. These features are most likely pretty far in the distance. Present mid-region here, just to say that the subscription system is now all online and running. It's really easy to set up. You probably pretty much just need Stripe, or I guess if you are from Europe you need Stripe. I don't know, if you are from like America you might need PayPal, but I needed Stripe, okay, I needed Stripe. And you can just very easily set it up and have it on your user page, and it's just very easy, very easy. It's good. You just don't need to use Patreon with NamiComi, which is, in my opinion, absolutely amazing. Anyways, back to the past. Go. My feelings. You may be asking, why am I even so trusting of this random site that came out of nowhere? everybody can write those things, but will they actually deliver? Well, glad you're asking, my dear internet stranger. I will give you a brief little story time. About 7 months ago, when NamiComi didn't even have a closed beta yet, I discovered them under some video about Webtoon drama. Yes, really. Wrote them an email asking a few questions. I was like, lol, whatever, I'll just see what's up, and they responded literally within a few hours. They were incredibly nice and even signed me up for a closed beta. I was like, what? Because I just expected some vague response that tells you pretty much nothing, so that was a great surprise. I've joined their Discord as well and have been part of the community ever since, even before the closed beta. Hell, LIFESTEAL, the one-shot, was one of the first ever works to be posted on NamiComi. Yeah, I'm kinda proud of that one. And the main two reasons why I absolutely love NamiComi is the community, which is incredibly nice, and the fact that all those 7 months I've been there, what was said will be delivered was delivered. We are getting weekly updates as well, and if some feature is gonna take longer or can't be added, we know, and we even know why. The communication is peak perfection. Everything is clear as day. I was not disappointed once during all those 7 months. I agree that the competition rules are a bit confusing, but that's literally the only slightly negative thing I'll say about NamiComi. We as creators have a word of help we can offer to NamiComi, and we are actually listened to. And I am incredibly grateful to NamiComi for that. Oh yeah, this is not sponsored, I don't even have 700 subs at the time of recording, I just really like this site. And sites I could not feature. Webcomics. I literally cannot upload there, it gives me an error. Don't get me wrong, I really wanted to test this site out, but it ain't happening, I guess. Even sent out an email reporting the issue about a month ago, no reply. MangaDojo. I found out about this site a bit too late, but I can do this one too if you'd like in another video. You can also recommend manga or comic sites for me to try if you'd like. If there would be enough, maybe I'll make a part 2. Anyways, that's it for today. See ya! Read my manga.